Okay, so today we have a special guest. Today have Young Peso, aka
Yes, sir.
Young Artie.
Young Artie?
So
I'm full with it.
Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you.
very nice pleasure to meet you.
Alright.
So we have a couple of questions for you.
What's up, man?
Okay.
Man, this
No
guy
doubt.
is high out of his
Out of his mind. He's not even on Earth. He's on Venus.
It's okay because in Washington and in Portland, it's legalized here, so you can
Wait.
smoke as much as.
Okay, no, let's switch topics. Let's not talk about Washington or different topic.
Anyways,
Okay.
so we have a couple questions for you. How did you start off rapping? Like, how did it all start off? What was your first?
What was your big break?
No, hold
big
on.
break?
I would like to ask you, what was one of the first rap songs that you remember listening to?
The first rap song, I believe.
Can't understand. One thing Nancy can't understand.
The farmer, deep down into the earth where we put the gander.
It's from the album Roller Paper 2.
Oh,
Okay.
And shout out to Wiz, he actually brought me in his gang.
oh. Who's Wiz?
Wiz Khalifa. Come on.
Okay.
Khalifa, he owns his straight now too. It's called Khalifa Kush. Go get it.
You know.
You know. But then I really got into ASAP Rocky.
Oh, ASAP as soon as possible, Rocky.
Actually, huge shout out to ASAP Rocky. He's been rocking a lot of our clothes from the podcast.
Okay.
Super sick. And also shout out to V-Lone. And shout out to the whole ASAP mob.
Tyler, the
Shout
creator.
out to Harlem, New York. You guys are.
I'm
you guys are
actually
fucking great.
wearing one of
What's that?
Tyler's. I'm actually wearing one of Tyler's brand, Golf Boy. So good wear.
I was actually with ASAP Ferg. I'm gonna be one of his features on his new album, so go check that out too.
Okay, so
Go check it out.
we're talking about
Come on, man.
okay.
I mean, you gotta treat your guests
Young
right.
Drake over here is coked out at the.
You had a tough childhood, right? You told us about this backstage. It's
No.
pretty rough.
I'm from Harlem.
No, you're from Portland.
Please come.
Portland
go
is
and
basically.
This is the reason why we wanted to feature a Young Peso as one of our first guests, is because he's a local artist and he's actually making huge waves in the hip hop
Locally grown.
Community.
Yeah.
So, please tell us how it was like growing up in Portland.
It was cool. I mean, I used to ball I
Used to play?
ball through my middle school years, and then after that I actually went into boxing, and that one made me from a boy to a man.
Okay.
Man to a boy.
You know? And
Boy
then
man.
after that,
Like a superhero, boy man.
Please don't call him off on his.
I kind of laid low on that, so I never really did good in school.
He never
But-
did. He was kind of
But I was
stupid.
smart. I want you to tell me about that. Where'd you cook that at?
This right here.
Where can these?
Where can
viewers
we
get
find
that?
it?
So this was actually a custom-made piece
Okay.
over here. So
Who
this is
made
a
it?
custom-made piece by so the guy that started Off-White, if you guys know the brand Off-White,
Oh,
my boy.
I have one just
Virgil.
called just like
Shout
that
out,
called Off
huge
Black.
shout out to Virgil. Huge shout out to
Shout out Virgil.
So basically, I met him at Complex Con. If you guys know what that is.
Can you explain for the fans? Because
Basically,
I also don't know.
Complex Con is a hip hop convention, and basically
It's like a puzzle or maze. Why is it complex?
Basically, Complex is like a huge clothing and hip hop.
Oh,
just
like clothes?
It's really just all about the culture. Anyways, so I had my own little booth or whatever, and
Booth?
Virgil came up to me and he was interested in my booth.
Okay, explain to the fans what a booth is.
A booth, basically at conventions, companies set up their own booths, right?
Like a company?
Yeah, different companies, and they basically advertise or they try to network with other companies.
Okay.
What is that?
Anyways,
That's cool.
thanks.
Hey, my man, that makes sense.
So I started talking to Virgil. I actually met him. he gave me a bunch of free Off-White clothing, and
Was the color like?
I follow.
No.
Anyways,
Why was it?
so I follow him on Instagram. He follows me back. A couple months later, he posts that he wants to design something new. He wants to do something new. So, and I just recently at that time got into watches.
The story is dragging on.
Anyway, so I sent him a DM and I'm like,
What's a DM for the fans?
I direct.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
Makeup. Shit.
so I message him, and I'm like, I'm actually really trying to get a timepiece, and it would be super sick if you
Watch, right?
if you could design me a watch. So he did a private collaboration with Burberry. So this is a Burberry watch.
Burberry.
Burberry X.
Can you could say that at home?
So
Burberry?
Super sick collab, and this is
Burberry.
a one of a kind watch.
Okay.
You'll never find this anywhere. I think I'm gonna just keep this.
Oh,
Wow. So yeah, that was how I got this watch. Super long story,
No. That was actually a brief.
Speed it up.
I swear.
but yeah, we're gonna have to speed that up probably.
Probably, yeah.
Cut out.
Cut off this
Weird.
boring
I
ass
swear
story.
this dude likes to cut
What's it?
all his guests off.
Can I get some more coffee? It's called coffee
Oh my
break.
god, bro. Come on, bro. We don't do it like.
Dude, we should totally name our podcast
Coffee break.
And it's based out of Portland.
Coffee break.
That's hella good. Coffee break.
And we can have
Out
a
of
little
nowhere?
coffee shop. And
Wait,
in the
wait,
coffee
you-
shop, we'll have the podcast. We need to.
Just think about coffee break like right now.
Yeah.
That has
Okay, that's good.
Fuck with that.
coffee break podcast.
And by the way,
Holy shit.
I'm really gonna look into it, and I'm gonna be an ambassador for Coffee Break. Let's get it.
Thank you. Our first investor.
Yeah.
Our first investor.
Dude, I can actually,
mean-
I could probably.
They just and they really don't have like a backstory. They're just like, I'm from Portland, and that's it.
I need to tuck in my shirt.
Okay, my man, do
My
it,
bad, guys.
bro. Do whatever you gotta do.
If you guys are actually wondering what this belt is a Michael Kors belt, and
A long ass story.
I know, I'm just gonna say what it is. It was a collaboration with Givenchy and Michael
Oh.
Kors Givenchy. Actually, a couple months ago, Michael Kors actually.
Does this story have an
Michael
ending?
Kors actually bought out Versace like a couple months ago. You
No,
guys know that?
no.
That was so worth it.
Wait, but that was. And you know what a price tags on both of them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a solid argument.
So,
That's a
But
solid argument.
is it better or worse?
right, Draco? Stop it. No, and so I think that's where it took a dive.
That's yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it would be like if
Stop
Versace
plumbing.
bought out Michael Kors, it would make the brand bigger. You know what I mean? That would be a whole different shit to start with. You know?
Exactly, that's true.
But-
That's like
Yeah.
let's say like a lower class brand such as Champion, right? Let's say Champion.
Yeah.
On top of my head. Champion buys out Ralph Lauren.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know?
Exactly.
So
And me and my Puerto Rico know.
does that
We go way
make
back
Ralph
with
Lauren?
Ralph.
Does that make Ralph Lauren better, or does that make it a cheap brand?
Those
Yeah,
are two
sure.
completely
No,
different
no.
sides of the spectrum.
But I think
They're not
there's
even
a
the same
difference.
store.
No.
Tell us where we can find you. You can find me at Care Bear Hero on my YouTube channel. You can find Young Peso
I
at
mean,
Young
nowhere,
Peso.
nigga. I'm everywhere, bro.
He's everywhere. And where can we find you, Rico?
You can find me on Instagram at Ricky OK.
Ricky OK. This has been Coffee Break. Hopefully you can join us next week.